HODs present here for the inauguration of Science Forum 2023-2024. The theme of Science Forum for the year is Science, Technology, and Innovations for Sustainable Environment. I request our principal, sir, guests, and all the HODs to occupy strong moments. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Heat cannot drive out heat. Only love can do that. Now, I would like to call our respected principal, sir, our chief guest, as well as all the dignitaries present on stage for the lamp lighting ceremony. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Now, I request Dr. D.S. Jode, sir, to welcome Dr. R.T. Shanware, ma'am, inaugurator of today's program, Department of Finance. Now, I request Dr. D.S. Jode, sir, to welcome Dr. R.T. Shanware, ma'am, inaugurator of today's program, Department of Biotechnology, RTM Nagpur University, with a bouquet and memento. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Dr. L.A. Sharma, ma'am, to welcome Dr. Samaya Hunde, ma'am, Guest of Honor, Department of Geology, with a bouquet and memento. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. M.C. Kolcha, ma'am, to welcome Dr. Sagar Jamborkar, Guest of Honor, Associate Professor in MBA Pune, with a bouquet and memento. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. L.A. Sharma, ma'am, to give us a brief introduction of the program.
Thank you, Shruti. Thank you, Shruti. माँ सरस्वती को नमन. Tribute to Nishkam Karmayogi Shri Prakash Viyani. The essence of scientific spirit is to realize what a wonderful world it is that we live. Respected Dr. D.S. Jode, sir, Principal, Brij Viyani Science College, Amravati. Today's inaugurator, Dr. R.T. Shanware, ma'am, Director, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial Biotechnology Center. Guest of Honor, Dr. Samaya Hunde, ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Geology, Rashtrasant Tukaroji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. Guest of Honor, Dr. Sagar Jamborkar, Associate Professor, National Defence Academy, Pune. Head of all departments, my esteemed colleagues and dear students. I am glad to give introduction of today's program. Our college has 9 science departments: physics, chemistry, mathematics, statistics, botany, zoology, computer science, electronics, and biotechnology. It was common practice to form subject society, but from last 2 years, under the guidance of our respected principal sir, we are going to inaugurate Science Forum, which includes all science departments from our college. Members of Science Forum are office bearers of all subject society, including all faculties, head of departments, and head of institute. Inauguration of Science Forum signifies that all subject societies are inaugurated. Now, in this year, we have a theme: science, technology, innovation for sustainable environment. For this, we scheduled a program of 3 days lecture series and 1 day competition. So on this first day, we have 3 lectures. One is for recent trends in biofertilizer production and technology. Second one is climate change, and third one is for information security. Now on second day, we have a lecture for BSc final year students. On third day, we have a lecture for BSc first year and second year students on skill enhancement module. For fourth day, that is on 14th September, we will arrange some competition like essay competition, drawing competition, making memes competition, seminar competition, poster competition, working model competition. And fifth day is to celebrate the excellence of students, that is prize distribution ceremony. With the inauguration of Science Forum, all subject societies are inaugurated. Lastly, this is all about the program. Lastly, want to conclude with the quote given by APJ Abdul Kalam sir: dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call Dr. Aarti Shanbhale ma'am to verbally inaugurate the Science Forum.
Good morning to one and all. I hereby declare that conference has been inaugurated in the Science Forum also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call Dr. Sagar Jambulkar sir, Associate Professor in MBA Pune, to address the students about MBA activities.
Dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Principal, Dr. Aarti ma'am, Dr. Subhaya ma'am, all head of departments, faculty members and students. It's actually a pleasure for me to be here with you all in the Science Forum. I'm from National Defense Academy, and it is always a pleasure to talk about our own parent organization and where we can have young growing buddies like you people. So we'll talk on 2 issues which I think this is the right forum to discuss about. First is, we are not much aware about the environment around us as far as educational, career and placement concerned. We are very clear about our placements, our jobs, and that too, if I'm doing science, then I'll prefer either engineering or medical. If I'm on art, then I'll go for some teaching or related. If I'm little bit interested in microbiology, biology, biotechnology, then my fields are fixed, my services are fixed. But students, we should be aware little bit about the services like military organization, and we are having in all sectors. We have medical, we have engineering, we have pharmacy, we have nursing, we require science graduate, we require every field of or every stream of every subject, every field right now. Because there is a team which is working hand to hand for security of the nation. And when we talk about the team, it doesn't mean it is just for the officers which are in uniforms. The individual who is contributing by delivering lecture to you people as a faculty, they are also contributing a lot for nation. They are here to build the nation in different ways for a better future of the nation. So likewise, it is very important to know at least we do have procedure post your completion of graduation or post graduation. There are short service commission and short service boards through which we can enter into military services. And there are officers, those who recruited through SSB or SSC, they are more enough capable to handle the services in various domain of military services. Maybe service industry, maybe sectors, maybe infantry. The only thing which we are aware that is the service which is on ground, on LOC, on borders. But dear friends, there are huge requirement of that. And I think being a civilian gazetted officer posted in NDA, I am catering NDA for various issues, vis-a-vis academics. But when I came to know, there is a requirement of some, as we talk about the security, the person with gun we can see, those are securing us. But we are the person, we are preparing our next generation for upcoming warfare situation, and which is very specifically cyber warfare. Next coming warfare is not a traditional, wherein we can have to face some issues on LOC. There are very minimum issues, day or 2 day issues on LOC. Otherwise, every day we are facing issues which are related to cyber warfare. And this is, I think, forum or right forum, we have to understand that there is a big agenda which is activated outside world, outside India, by small countries, because they are facing the leaders of the ruling world. They are facing, if you take example of Ukraine and Russia, then everybody was in mind Ukraine will not defend the situation of war. But you can see from last year almost, they are defending it. The country like Israel, they are ready for cyber warfare. They are almost to become complete the network of hackers around the globe. They will come up with cyber warfare. And this is the warfare situation where you don't have anything, you do not require anything. You need a great mind with expert in your technology part, and which is upcoming area for you as far as future concerned. So I humbly request, I can tell you one or two examples of this particular area which will be helpful to understand. I hope you people or your faculty definitely are aware with the bomb blast that happened in German Patriot today. And it is very surprised to know when the evidences were collected regarding this particular case study, the cops related to this particular investigation team, they reach at the end point of the investigation, and they came to know that that particular bomb blast happened by the use of technology, and some call was given to that particular number, but that call was done by the area, the specific location. When they reach out up to the location, they came to know a 75+ year old age couple was staying there, from which this attempt was done. Can you understand what the situation is? The 75-year-old couple is staying in a flat and they have attempted a bomb blast. That was not the case. The case was their kids were having jobs somewhere across, and they used their internet connection to connect with their kids online. And with the same Wi-Fi connection, the attempt was done. The blast was done. Means we can understand how Wi-Fi can get compromised and utilized for such kind of accidents. This is one of the, I think, best example And I'm sure that out of this crowd, nobody have used to switch off their Wi-Fi when they are not at home. Can anybody tell me, sir, I have switched off it? Everything. Leave it. Take, leave it. We never switch off our mobile data. It is 24/7 on. For what reason we don't know. We don't know for what reason. And every minute I used to check my mobile phone for WhatsApp or for they are not that much of level person that somebody can ring me every minute. This is ground reality. Don't take it in very personal sense, but this is ground reality. So we don't have that much of awareness for the security of individual, and I think security starts from this particular point of time. If this is a chain of security, if a single part of the chain get compromised, then complete chain will break. And that was the reason of German meeting. Last month only, I was discussing the same issue with sir. Last month, one of the institute's principal, that madam came to me, she gave me a call and she told me, sir, by the name of my daughter, somebody is sending message on Instagram. And later they came to know that her Instagram account was hacked. It was already closed, deleted by individual, but it was hacked by somebody else. And he was using same photo, same date, same number, and communicating with all of her girl friends, boys, maybe girls, and family members. And initially, for a week or two, they were in that intention, she is in connect with me. But can you understand what kind of data she has compromised within that 15 days? And later they started with some unofficial messages, which came to know, and only last week the case was solved actually. And surprisingly, the person who used to visit their home very regularly has attempted the same. This is the thing. That's how casual we are about this. Another case study, an important issue I want to tell you. During COVID, I have started working more into cybersecurity. If I'm wrong, let me correct. I think all, particularly ladies, staff and students, we all have gone through some challenges. Sari challenge, lipstick challenge, vesty challenge. Is it? What was the reason behind these challenges? My first question. Answer it yourself. I don't expect any answer from you people. Answer yourself. What was the reason for that? Who initiated this challenge? Are we aware who has initiated this challenge? What is the outcome of that challenge? Have you won any Paithani or something? Fourth, what was the reason behind this challenge? I'll tell you outcome of this challenge. Once finishing part of the COVID-19 in late 21, we came to know about the biggest scam, breach, we can say in cybersecurity word, the biggest breach which was found in Mumbai, which is named as cyberbullying. This cyberbullying, some people have created a database where they used to save girls, and all challenges, photographs were used for that. We are not aware because we have not gone through the database. Maybe somebody to whom I know, to whom I aware, their photo are also there in that. That was banned by government right now. But I mean to say, this is the casual or we can say informal behavior of individual, which will land it up in such manner that is no comeback from that situation. So with this, I'll tell you two instructions which are I think very important. One is don't upload your photographs if it is not necessary. First thing. Why we will discuss in next forum, next session. And second, very important is Ministry of Home Affairs have started a very big mission through which they are monitoring every activity of every individual on net. Right now, according to government office memorandum, I'm not talking about regulation. Office memorandum is the thing which is as good as gadget of any country. For particular use of internet, whatever you do on your mobile phone, whatever you do on your laptop or system, every click get recorded at service provider, and that will be for minimum 3 years time. It means whatever I have done in last 3 years, what I am planning for next 3 years, everything will be scheduled. Everything is there recorded with your service providers, and it's not something we can take in a very informal manner. It's very serious thing about every individual. So when I talk about official laptop, I should be official on laptop. When I talk about educational laptop, I should be very educated on laptop. When I talk about my personal, then I should be very personal for it. If you go through it, definitely it will save the environment, save you people, and try to make aware your youngers. That is very important as far as cybersecurity is concerned. So rest in detail cybersecurity we will discuss in next session. So friends, this is a very small message from my side. Cybersecurity is nothing but care. First is scare, in other way it is fear. Second is care, and third is secure. If you have fear in mind about your technology, then care for it. And if you are caring your technology, then 100% you are secure. So thank you. With this, I will conclude my talk. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, after the inauguration of Science Forum, let us move towards the declaration of subject society and felicitation of President and Secretary of each subject society. I request Dr. M.C. Golsa, ma'am, to introduce Physics Society.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries present on the dais and off the dais. It is a great pleasure for me to introduce Physics Society 23-24. The Constitution of Physics Society is as follows. Patron Dr. D.S. Dode, Principal, Regional Gyani Science College, Amravati. Chairman Mr. A.K. Shende, Head of Physics Department. In charge, myself, Dr. Manisha Golcha, Assistant Professor, Physics Department. President, Mr. Tejas Singhole from final year. Vice President, Mr. Abhay Wankhede from second year. Secretary, Ms. Dhanashri Bobde from final year. Joint Secretary, Ms. Shavni Bhore from second year. Treasurer, Mr. Nivritti Rekhade from final year. In addition to this office bearer, we also have members from each class. From final year, we have 5 members, Mr. Shashank Dahake, Mr. Manthan Taide, Ms. Payal Karanjekar, Ms. Aarti Khazone, and Ms. Nandini Gugar. From second year, Mr. Yash Babre, Mr. Prathamesh Jijkar, Ms. Suhasini Chauhan, Ms. Gayatri Nishane, and Ms. Kalyani Paraswar. And from first year, Mr. Harshdeep Rangani, Mr. Mihir Chauhan, Mr. Ved Barlinge, Ms. Renuka Dhanorkar, and Ms. Isha Pakhari. So this is the Constitution of Physics Society 23-24, and it may be possible, dear students, detachment to gain knowledge that may be useful, but through participation, it is possible to gain knowledge that is helpful. So I will request all the office bearers to actively participate in the events of Physics Society. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request E.K. Shende, sir, Head of Physics Department, to felicitate the President, Tejas Ingole, BSc third year. Tejas Ingole, BSc third year. And Secretary, Dhanashri Bobde, BSc third year. Dhanashri Bobde, BSc third year of Physics Society. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Sanjay Khobrakade, sir, to introduce Chemical Society.
Office bearer for the Chemical Society for the session 23-24 are as follows. Ms. Dhanashree Dharwai, President. Mr. Ritesh Beltare, Vice President. Shubham Agam, Treasurer. Abhishek Chauhan, Secretary. Krutika Tale, Joint Secretary. Pradiksha Charan, Member. Krutika Kakar, Member. Sharwani Keche, Member. Pragati Tonkusare, Member. Sneha More, Member. Sheikh Atif Sheikh Nazir, Member. Aditya Bonte, Member. Nivrutti Rekhare, Member. Aishwarya Tarwani, Member. Asta Pawar, Member. So I congratulate all the office bearers of Chemical Society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. P.B. Raghuvanshi, sir, Head of Chemistry Department, to felicitate the President, Dhanashree Dharwai, MSc second year. Dhanashree Dharwai, MSc second year. And Secretary, Abhishek Chavan, MSc second year. Abhishek Chavan, MSc second year of Chemical Society. Thank you, sir. I request Harshal Parlikar, sir, to introduce Mathematical Society.
Mathematical Society for the year 23-24 is as follows. President of Mathematical Society, Aditi Javanjal, MSc second year. Vice President, Vaishnavi Prinzarkar, MSc first year. Secretary, Gayatri Gawande, MSc second year. Joint Secretary, Rutuja Sake, BSc final year. Treasurer, Pallavi Amte, MSc second year. And then there are office bearers as a members of the Mathematical Society. Miss Prachi Wankhede, Miss Preeti Wankhede, Amruta Burde, Shrutika Birolkar, Sakshi Padole, Swejal Deshpande, Yash Mora, Anush Dingre, Manas Elkunde, Abhay Wankhede, Praneeth Kamble, Gauri Valve, Gayatri Posekar, and Prachita sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. E.R. Agrawal, ma'am, Head of Mathematics Department, to felicitate the President, Aditi Javanjal, MSc second year. Aditi Javanjal, MSc second year, and Secretary, Gayatri Gawande, MSc second year. Gayatri Gawande, MSc second year of Mathematical Society. Thank you, ma'am. I request Akshay Varhekar, sir, to introduce Statistical Society.
Following are the members of Statistical Society 2023-24. So, Chairman is Dr. S.S. Khudhe sir. In charge, Mr. Akshay Varhekar. President of Saksham Rangani, BSc third year. Secretary of Vaishnavi Bhatkare, yes, final year. And Vaishnavi Bajaj, Sylvie Chaudhary, Laura Khudre, and Prajwal Wankhede are the member of Statistical Society. So, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Sagar Puthe, sir, Head of Statistics Department, to felicitate the President, S.R. Rangari, BSc third year. S.R. Rangari, BSc third year, and Secretary, B.N. Bhatkare, BSc third year of Statistical Society. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Sanjay Ishwarkar, sir, to introduce Botanical Society.
Good morning. Respected dignitaries on the line. Of the line, myself, Dr. Sanjay Ishwarkar, Professor in charge, Botanical Society, Vindal Bank, Hyper, Amravati. Botanical Society is constituted on the basis of their academic merit. The office bearers of the Botanical Society 23-24 are as under Dr. Renesh Shahare, Head Department of Botany. Myself, Professor in charge of the Botanical Society. Miss M.A. Dadlani, MSc second year, President. Miss A.P. Soni, MSc second year, Vice President. Miss H.R. Khode, MSc first year, Vice President. Miss K.P. Nahar, BSc final, Vice President. Kumari V.D. Tiwari, MSc second year, Secretary of the Botanical Society. Kumari Achal Satre, MSc second year, Joint Secretary of the Botanical Society. Kumari A.V. Thele, MSc first year, Treasurer of the Botanical Society. Mr. Y.P. Agarkar, MSc second year, in charge Botanical Excursion. Miss R. Mishra, MSc second year, in charge of the Botanical Excursion. Mr. P.K. Khadgi, BSc final, in charge of the Botanical Society. Mr. A.R. Kazdekar, MSc second year, in charge seminar, and following up the members of the Botanical Society, Kumari Preeti Yadgire, MSc second year, Kumari T.V. Devtade, MSc first year, Mr. P.G. Sharma, MSc first year, Kumari D.V. Godekar, BSc final, Kumari S.D. Tambhare, BSc second year, Kumari S.P. Birgat, BSc second year, Kumari N.H. Bagga, BSc first year, Kumari Hiba Khan, BSc first year. These are all the office bearers of the Botanical Society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. N.H. Shahare, sir, Head of Botany Department, to felicitate the President, M.R. Dadlani, MSc second year, M.R. Dadlani, MSc second year, and Secretary B.D. Tiwari, MSc second year of Botanical Society. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Shamla Katti, ma'am, to introduce Zoology Society.
Respected guests, head of the departments, privileged to declare the Zoology Society for the year 2024. As the head of the department, we have Dr. Devi Sanve. As an in-charge professor, myself, Lieutenant Dr. Shamla Katti. But the president and office bearers of the Zoological Society are President Kumari Kodeswar Dhanashri Vinod from CT Central. Vice President is Ms. Atresh Paranika Sanghi from PT Central. Secretary Kumari Janvir Puri Rajendra from CT Central. By the members of all the society from the different class, the representative for the final year are Ms. Sakshi Kamble from PT Central, Janvi Dharamtho, Samiksha Parve, Samiksha Sasane, and Mr. Aditya Bonke, sir, from the final year. While the second year representatives are Sanika Pulari, Asta Pawar, Aarti Pujara, Sanghamanta Virhat, Mitali Korekar, and Sumaisa Mullah. While the first year representatives are Ms. Shruti Lohia, Ms. Shrutika Bagade, Anushka Revaskar, Harshita. Kindly all of you raise up for the country. Jai. 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 Let me continue for the members of political society from BSc first year. Ms. Shrutika Lohia, Ms. Shrutika Bagre, Ms. Anushka Revaskar, Ms. Hashita Chirapure, Ms. Mronali Konge, Mr. Ayush Shukla, Ms. Hiba Khan, Mr. Sufian Mohammed, Ms. Tanika Thaukar, Mr. Sufian Mohammed Khan, and Ms. Krishna Nandulkar. These are all the members of the Political Society. We undergo the different activities under this society throughout the year, and the various activities which is carried out with the under the Political Society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. K.T. Sande, sir, Head of Zoology Department, to felicitate the President, Dhanashri Kodeshwar, BSc third year, Dhanashri Kodeshwar, BSc third year, and Secretary Juhi Jangir, BSc third year, Juhi Jangir, BSc third year of Zoological Society. Thank you, sir. I request Thackeray ma'am to introduce Computer Science Society.
Good afternoon. Constitution of Computer Science Society. Ms. Pragati Sudha, MSc second year, President of Computer Science Society. Ms. Dhanashri Uchchankar, Secretary from Computer Science Society. Sumay Tiwari, MSc first year. Unnati Kondurwaj, MSc first year. Tejas Ningoli, BSc final year. Saksham Rangari, BSc final year. Sakshi Rao, BSc second year. Payal Dugne, BSc second year. Ashlesha Reware, BSc first year. Vaishnavi Dugne, BSc first year. All are members of Computer Science Society. I welcome you all, Computer Science Society 2020.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. V.S. Tondre ma'am, Head of Computer Science Department, to felicitate the President, Pragati Sudha, MSc second year, Pragati Sudha, MSc second year, and Secretary Dhanashri Ujjankar, MSc second year, Dhanashri Ujjankar, MSc second year of Computer Science Society. Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Gajanan Rao, sir, to introduce Electronic Society.
Stated that
my dear student, our society having the president, Dr. G.D. Agarwal, professor in charge, myself, Dr. G. Rao, then our president of Electronics Society is Abhishek Moore. He has one excellent personality. He is in very good hand in embedded system. He arranged various workshops for students in our reserve area. Then our society vice president, we have two fellow. One will be the Tejas Karamkar from MSc Part 2 and Shashank Date from BSc final year. Then we have secretary for our society, and her name is Jaya Paide. She is from MSc first year. Then we have joint secretary Maya Narayan Devani is from BSc second year. Then Sylvie Chaudhary, she is a treasurer and from BSc second year. Then we have 7 members for this society. Tejas Singole from BSc final year. Then Gaurav Pure from BSc second year. Then Samartha Daure from BSc second year. And Shravani Bhore from BSc second year. Then we have 3 members from BSc first year. Rushika Gulde. And second one, Sanika Madhve, and third one is Sahil Gade. This is our electronic society, and I congratulate for all the office bearer, and we perform the activity overall this session 2023-24. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. G.D. Agarwal, sir, Head of Electronics Department, to felicitate the President, Abhishek Mohol, MSc second year, Abhishek Mohol, MSc second year, and Secretary, Jaya Taide, MSc first year, Jaya Taide, MSc first year of Electronics Society. Thank you, sir. I request Amrita More ma'am to introduce Vikase Club.
Good afternoon, everyone. Present here. I am Amrita More, Assistant Coordinator, Department of Biotechnology. I am here to introduce the Libraries Club Society of our department. Department of Biotechnology had established the biotechnology community because it as Libraries Club is an opportunity for students to pursue their interest in biotechnology, just as the DNA library bring together the gap in the DNA biotechnology. These organizations bring together students interested in life science and discover the knowledge associated with life science. For the establishment of this society, 2023-24, we selected Ms. Achal Bidkar as President of Libraries Club, Mr. Gurudas Katore as a Vice President of Libraries Club, Ms. Mrunmay Kulkarni as the Secretary of Libraries Club, Mr. Prathamesh Durab as a Joint Secretary, and Mr. Pranay Bhandari as a Treasurer. We also selected some class representative students from BSc first year, Ms. Samiksha Tamte, Ojasvi Wankhade, and Mr. Rahil Pathan Khan. From BSc second year, Mr. Ram Sardoshi, Ms. Sanika Chambare, and Ms. Sakshi Kambu. And from BSc final year, Ms. Payal Niwal, Ms. Manisha Hemnani, and Mr. Aditya Bonte. And some members of Libraries Club Society are Ms. Harshita
request GS Bhatt, Sir, Head of Biotechnology Department, to felicitate the President, Arjun Bidkar, BSc third year, Arjun Bidkar, BSc third year, and Secretary Brunmai Kulkarni, BSc third year, Brunmai Kulkarni, BSc third year of Ligase Club. Let us now welcome the man. I request GS Bajaj, Sir, Head of Biotechnology Department, to felicitate Vice President Mr. Gurudas Katuri, BSc third year, Pranay Bhandare, BSc third year, Prathamesh Turak, BSc third year, Samiksha Tatri, BSc first year, thank you, sir. Let us now welcome the man who doesn't need any introduction and known among all of us for his wisdom and his knowledge. Our Honorable Principal, Dr. D.S. Dhove. I would like to request our Principal, Sir, to please come on stage for presidential letters.
At the outset, I pay my homage to निष्काम कर्मयोगी संत गाड़ीलोगा and Vidarbha Keshri, Swargiya Prahlad Divyani. At the same time, on this auspicious occasion, we must, that is, on the occasion of inaugurating the Science Forum, we must salute to our great scientists of Indian Space Research Organization ISRO, that they have successfully launched the Chandrayaan 3, which we have witnessed before a couple of weeks. Now, dear students, today we are going to inaugurate, we have inaugurated the Science Forum of 23-24. We are so fortunate to have us a great teacher, a dedicated teacher from Rashtrasanta Tukaji Maharaj Nagpur University, that is from the Rajiv Gandhi Technology, Biotechnology Center of the University, R.D. Shanware Madam, who has inaugurated this Science Forum of the year 2024. Along with her, we have on the dais who are going to deliver the technical session after this inauguration function. Samaya Humde Madam, though she is from Geology Department of Rashtrasanta Tukaji Maharaj Nagpur University, but she is currently doing vast research or work on the climate change. So climate change is important to everyone, and it crosses to all disciplines. And nowadays, since we talk about the multidisciplinary aspect, interdisciplinary aspect, there should not be any moderate components for discipline. So therefore, we have invited today for a technical session on the climate change. It will be important to everyone. Samaya Shenware madam, I welcome you madam here. And third expert resource person is Dr. Sagar Gamborkar, Associate Professor from the Training College of National Defense Academy, Pune. He, in his speech, talk about the cyber security, which is a very important issue nowadays. इतने भी very लगाया जाए तो उसको कम है. We should be serious. तो इतने very उसको use करना पड़ता है. So we should understand it. So during his technical session, he will talk about the information security because it is very important nowadays. So I also welcome him on this occasion, and I am also thankful to all these three resource persons are coming over here from the Nagpur as well as Pune for this particular event. On the dais, we know all the head of the department of our 9 teaching science club, all faculty members, coordinators of this program, Science Forum coordinator Dr. Lakshmi Sharma, her team which is working for the success of this week under the Science Forum, and almost of course you, the important stakeholders, the students who are going to benefit through these activities which will be conducted during the academic section under the banner that is Science Forum. I would like to tell to our guests that earlier we used to inaugurate the different societies at the departmental level, taking into consideration the new initiatives of the national education policy and the interdisciplinary aspect by what I said earlier. We have tried to organize the Science Forum inauguration comprising of all the subject societies. We used to felicitate the different office bearers, specifically president and secretary of the subject society here during the inauguration function. After all, the objectives of this Science Forum is to organize the different events on the current aspects or current developments that are going under the science field. So this year we have selected, every year we also select the theme for the Science Forum. This year we have selected the theme Science, Technology, and Innovation for Sustainable Environment. So around that theme, we will try to organize different activities throughout the year to explore ourselves in the scientific field. Dear friends, what for these all activities are there? Just I have talked about the success of Chandrayaan-3 and the efforts taken by the ISRO scientists. So there is a team of persons from the ISRO, they were taking efforts for the launching of the Chandrayaan. But along with that, as has been narrated by Dr. Gamborkar, it is not National Defense Academy does not mean the person who is there in the uniform. That is, they have to work on the boundaries or LOC. It requires every field, agricultural, botany, environmental science, electronics, computer science, everything, health science, nutritional science, everything is needed for that. Same was there for the successful launching of the Chandrayaan-3. So many organizations, so many scientists have worked for the successful launching of the Chandrayaan. So have you studied any time that what were that organization we have contributed? I am very surprised to know the student of R&D College of Kola, she has contributed something for the Chandrayaan. So there may be so many students of our neighbor institutions, they might have contributed for the some of the aspects. That may be chip design, that may be camera design, anything. So there is a different expert for everything. Not only the scientists, they are working in the ISRO and sitting in the ISRO. So therefore, under the science forum, we should try to learn everything that it is a cross-cutting issues that are connected with the every aspect of any technological or scientific development of the country. It is the statistics nowadays, though we are very much ahead in the software or the technological aspect, we are lagging behind the scientific image. That is true. The statistics speak, the data speak. I am not speaking it. If you read the everyone science, if you go through the current science practice, you will find all these things. So being a student of science, it is your prime duty that you should regularly read such magazines where you will find something new that is going throughout the globe, which may be needed for the India. Suppose I take example, a cyber security, a big challenge, a small country, त्यांनी पूर्ण जगाला हैवा करण्याचा विषय केला, हैवावर फोकस करतोय. Small countries like Israel, many of the persons from the India, they are grabbing for the cyber data attacks. They are training them. So they do not want any war that will be played by the gun or talwar, etc. It is a very serious thing. So, as a science student, can we contribute something for it? Can we do some information for it? That we can. If you think, I am very confident, you will be able to do it definitely. Nothing is difficult. If you desire it, if you take it serious. So scientific development, how to, in the coming days, contribute for the scientific development of the country. Just I have given the examples of student of IIT, BSc students, he has contributed in some of the aspects of the launching of Chandrayaan. We can also as a BRE student, with the help of our teacher. We have so many collaborators now in our network. You can approach to them. Just by talking with Dr. Tamborkar, he told me that I am ready to give a lecture to all of the students of the BRE college, maybe in the online mode, regarding the various careers and various aspects that are needed for the national defense services. That is very important. The person who has to take the permission of Government of India to use the WhatsApp, the person sitting over here, Mr. Dr. Sagar, we do not have to take the permission of principal or anybody to use the WhatsApp. ये क्यों होगा? क्योंकि WhatsApp में कुछ तो भी दिक्कत है, गवर्नमेंट को समझता है, सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर और द पर्सन वर्किंग इन द डिफेंस सेक्टर उसको बिना परमिशन के WhatsApp यूज नहीं करते आता. हमको तो कोई भी बोलो, हम सड़क से डाउनलोड करते हैं और उसको चलाते हैं. We don't think कि इसमें बैठ क्या. हमने कभी ये सोचा है, कब सोचते हैं कि भाई ये नया ऐप आया है, सड़क से कोई बताता है हमारा फ्रेंड ये फूड डिलीवरी का, ये इसका है, उसका है, फटक से हम उसको डाउनलोड करते हैं. कोई नेवर थिंक उसके प्रोज एंड कॉन्स क्या होंगे, कितना डेटा ले रहा है, हमारी डेटा इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे जा रही है. और परमिशन की तो कोई बात नहीं है, माँ बाप को परमिशन दे लेना पड़ता है, परमिशन लेना चाहिए तो डाउनलोड है. देखिए ना, एक पर्सन हमारे बीच में बैठा है कि जिसको व्हाट्सएप यूज करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की स्पेशल परमिशन देनी पड़ती है. द पर्सन सिटिंग हियर, क्या हमको सिविलियन को जरूरी है? ये नहीं है. उनको क्यों है? तो आप थोड़ा सा समझते हैं सिक्योरिटी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द इंडिया. तो वही सामने रख के if we will try to limit ourselves to make the use of that particular device only for the specific fields, maybe research, maybe our education, then and then we will not share the much more information on the platform, and that will be hacked by some. This is the situation. So my dear students, there will be a very wonderful technical session. One is on biofertilizers, the area important to everyone, and most important to those who are coming from the agricultural background. Dr. Sharma Madam is going to give us that. Then climate change. You might be remember me that I have given a talk during the induction program that under the Chintan before a couple of years, 7 minutes talk on the climate change. What is going on throughout the globe? That is a serious issue, and the important third lecture on the information by Dr. Damodkar. So I hope that you all will enjoy these lectures. And finally, I congratulate to all office bearers, and specifically I take here the names of the President and Secretary. Tejas Ingole of Physics Society President, Dhanasri Bogale from the Physics Secretary, from Chemistry, Dhanasri Darwai President, Abhishek Chavan Secretary, from Mathematics, Miss Aditi Zavandar President, Miss Gayatri Gawande Secretary, from Statistics, Mr. S.R. Rangari President, and Miss Bian Secretary, from Botany, Miss Yamar Adlani President, Miss Judy Tiwari Secretary, from Zoology, Dhanasri Ghodeshwar President, Juhi Jangir Secretary, from Computer Science, Pragati Sudha President, Dhanasri Ujjayankar Secretary, from Electronics, Abhishek Modav President, and Jaya Tade Secretary, and lastly from Biotechnology, Miss Achal Bidkar President, and Miss Mumbai Kulkarni Secretary. So I congratulate to all President, Secretary, and all of the office bearers and members of the all subject societies of our college for their 2024. And all I remain over here. Thanks to all. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you, sir. Now I call Dr. MC Gulsha ma'am for vote of
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Principal Sir, respected heads of all the departments, respected faculty members, and my dear students. A warm and graceful morning to one and all present here. Today is the day when we all are present here with grateful hearts. Gratitude paints little smiley faces on everything it touches. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. On behalf of Brijlal Niyani Science College, Amravati, I, Dr. Manisha Golcha, deem it an honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks. First of all, I express my heartfelt thanks to Honorable Chief Guest and inaugurator of Science Forum 23-24, Honorable Dr. Aarti Shankar ma'am, Director Rajiv Gandhi Memorial Biotechnology Center, RTMNU, Nagpur, Honorable Dr. Samaya Tumte, Department of Geology, RTMNU, Nagpur, and Honorable Dr. Sagar Zambulkar sir, National Defence Academy, Pune. I owe gratitude to all of you for accepting our invitation and for your gracious presence, in spite of your busy schedules. It's a blessing that such top-notch academicians and researchers and subject matter specialists are here with us today, and they are lending a unique charm to this occasion. Once again, I thank you all. A great leader is the one who leads by setting a trail worthy to be followed. I extend my gratitude to respected Dr. D.S. Dote, Principal, Brijlal Niyani Science College, Amravati, for his constant trust and for being catalyst and stimulated us to do our best for overall development of the students of this college. Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance to make today's program a great success. I owe special thanks to all the respected heads of the department for their valuable and motivating presence. My sincere gratitude to all the teaching staff for their presence in this inaugural function. A special thanks to my colleague, Dr. Ellie Sharma, coordinator of this event, for her efforts in organizing this event. I am also thankful to organizing committee members, Dr. S.R. Kadu, Dr. S.R. Kuthe, Mr. G.S. Bajaj for their support. I owe special gratitude to the non-teaching staff for their support. I also appreciate and thankful to Ms. Shruti Mishra for beautifully completing the event. Last but not least, I appreciate all my beloved students for your presence and sincerity. I congratulate all office bearers and members of various subject societies and my best wishes for all of you for your upcoming endeavors and for your brightest future. Once again, I thank you all for support either directly or indirectly on this occasion. Finally, I leave you with inspiring quote by Honorable Dr. Abdul Kalam sir. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge and knowledge makes you great. So with this quote and with the permission of chair, I declare that this inauguration function of Science Forum there will be the expertise session by the RGS. So I request you to note this. Respected Dr. Aarti Shanware ma'am is going to guide you on the topic recent trends in bioinformatics, which will be conducted in auditorium. Okay, the topic is biofertilizers in auditorium only, and this will be attended by the students of biological site. Okay, then the next session will be in VIVO lab, and that will be conducted by Dr. Sagar Chambulkar sir, and his topic is information security, and that must be attended by the students of computer science and electronics. With this, I conclude this.